Today we're live reacting to One Piece chapter 1067. Now, I have seen some people kind of confused on whether or not the chapter's already dropped. Usually we'll be streaming on Friday mornings when the chapter drops by TCB on Thursday nights. But it's been the case for a couple of weeks now, or maybe even longer, but there's been a new scan group that's been dropping chapters a lot earlier, like a whole day earlier. In fact, I'm pretty sure they dropped their chapter translation like last night at like 8 p.m. Eastern time. So we're actually not reacting to the drop right away. But up until like a couple of weeks ago, the translations have been pretty bad quality. So even though they've been coming out early, I've been just avoiding them. But within the last couple of weeks, the quality has gotten a lot better to the point where it's at the very least readable. Now, I still got a lot of love for TCB. I'm still going to read their translation when it comes out because they have better quality, a bigger team. They've been doing it for a while and their translations are going to be better. So I'm definitely going to still read their translation when that comes out. For the same exact reason, I still read the official when that comes out because it has even better quality and official translations. For the same reason, I buy the physical mangas when they come out because they have even better quality. But because this new scan group has improved to the point where it's readable, I see no reason to not check it out and give them a chance and read the chapter because I need my goods. And if 1067 is out and consumable in an actual chapter form, not just like a text block of spoilers, I'm down to read the chapter. So we're gonna check out this new scan group, see what their quality is. Of course, if it's dog shit, we're gonna move back to TCB and go back to the Friday stream time. But if it's readable, I see no reason why not to get the goods early and read the chapter while we can. The Scan Wars Billy Bob is mentioning in chat here. I know there's been a little bit of drama. I'm not trying to get involved with that, all right? TCB, I still love y'all. Please don't like block me or some shit. Like there's no, I'm not putting my support or flag on one scan group or another. I'm just trying to read One Piece, I promise, okay? So if you guys want to do your own Scan Wars, you could go ahead and do that. I don't really care about that. I'm just trying to read One Piece. And if somebody's coming out with an earlier version that's readable, that might not be as good quality, but if it's readable, I'm gonna read it. You know what I'm saying? TCB cancels me. No, please, TCB. I've been with y'all since the beginning, man. Like when TCB first started dropping, I still remember like the translators were coming through in chat and stuff. So nothing but love for TCB. Like I said, I'm still gonna read their version after they drop it as well. But by the way, because it's a relatively new scan group, if you don't know where it is, check out the Discord. It's going to be posted in one of our channels there. Of course, Nigel is posting it in the chat as well. So there you have it there. But yeah, I'm not going to wait any longer. Let's get into the chapter because these recent chapters have been absolutely just so exciting with the amount of lore that we're getting, and it really feels like Endgame. It feels kind of surreal that we're getting this stuff already. But here we go. Without further ado, One Piece chapter 1067. It is called Punk Records. On the cover page story, we have Judge and Caesar. We don't have like a translation of like the cover page like text of like dialogue. So there you go. Right off the bat, you're missing some stuff already, which is why if you prefer TCB, if you prefer the official, wait till those come out. But I need my goods. It looks like they're bickering, I guess, over control right now, though. Okay, so we get to Bonnie first. What happened to your head? Wasn't it like larger, like a light bulb? Ah, because it had grown quite large, I cut it. Okay, so speculation last chapter was Vegapunk had literally cut his brain into pieces and split it into 6 different people, right? So that makes sense, and it seems like he's explaining that. Oh. Super chat from Monkey Thieves. I'll get to that soon. I appreciate you though. You can't just cut it like cutting a hair. When we met last time, my body size grew larger just like the giant. Huh, interesting. I've heard rumors that he's a large guy. Yeah, like a balloon. No, the truth is, no. What the heck is going on? Wait, what? Who's saying that? What's going on over there? No, the truth is... Oh, okay. So we have like a silhouette of his original head and what that looked like. He's about to reveal his devil fruit, which is, the truth is, I am a brainiac man. The man who ate the Nomi fruit. Okay, so it is a devil fruit power that allows him to store additional information. That makes sense. With it, I can remember every tiny detail of knowledge. The brain is getting bigger and bigger with the data capacity. After all, I was born as a genius with unlimited data bank in my brain. Okay, so he was born as a genius too, while also getting this devil fruit. So he was originally smart as well, which makes sense. Has grown into the world's largest brain and continues to grow. Yo, he's gassing it up, bro. He's hype. Even now, I don't see any change at all. That was incredible. As a researcher, are you strong too, Dr. Vegapunk? Of course. Wow. Old man, you cut your head. Does that mean you became an idiot? Don't underestimate my genius, you damn brat. This apple isn't it? Okay, so this is why he's the satellite, as they were calling him. And he split up his brain into 6 different ways, but he's still the main satellite that functions here. Look at the top of the island, on the backside of that giant egg. There's punk records written on it. That is a hanger for my brain. What? How big is his brain, bro? God damn. Isn't that too large? Even if I'm apart from it, this antenna will connect data via psychic waves, so there's no problem. God damn, bro. So like the entire egg is like the size of his brain that is just being held there? That's wild. Earlier you met a girl named Vegapunk, right? That was my clone. There are 6 of them on this island. Is that a ninja move? Each one of them is an expert in a certain field. Yeah, you literally have, York is an expert in just taking a dump, eating, and napping. I want to be the expert of that, bro. Like, how do I get that job? All 6 of them share the same personality as me, but the labor force is that of 6 people. What's that supposed to mean? It means that once a day, I synchronize their experiences and knowledge through punk record. Oh, okay, interesting. Their personality and duties are separate, but each of their experiences is worthwhile. Okay, interesting. This will obviously, I think, get cleared up better in the TCB and official translations. But it looks like the main brain is like the source of it all, and he's able to connect through it with his antenna satellite. And now he's like kind of syncing these robots every day to kind of gather all their experiences together. Luffy is so confused. He's got like the correct translation, okay? Luffy's hearing all of this in his own language, but he still has no idea what the hell's going on. Is it because they share the same brain with you? What an incomprehensible world. Consider it using the same library. Okay, that's a good way of explaining it. For example, if every person in the world can access, so his brain is like the cloud, right? He's got an iCloud punk records up there that him along with these 6 other people could just connect to. It's as if all mankind acquired my knowledge. Also, if mankind reciprocally can update the punk records, it is possible to create a sea of knowledge far beyond my brain. Look at how excited he is. He just wants knowledge to continue to increase, man. Which like might lead him down some suspect paths, but at the end of the day, he's just trying to improve the world, I think. This brain will someday can be shared with all mankind. Okay, so he's trying to share his knowledge eventually as well. So that means every researcher in the world can learn from it? Of course. Chopper's hype. He wants that medical knowledge as well. I'm telling you, I think in this arc, eventually we'll get there. Right now, we're still in lore piece, but the Straw Hat should be getting help from Vegapunk. Like, Chopper should be learning from Vegapunk on how to cure the giant kids and how he did that, and how to make his Rumple Ball better, and how to potentially cure the Smiles. And of course, you got Frankie that can learn a lot. Sanji who can learn a lot. Even Luffy can figure out, like, hey, you're a mythical Zoan, bro. Like, learn this knowledge is actually important. Whoa, Chopper just flying off in the distance. Will there be any inconvenience if you get into my thoughts? You are a sharp one, Knight of the Sea, Jinbei. But science cannot move forward if you worry about that. Pip. Okay, so, you know, his boundaries on, like, the dangers of science are a little worrying. That's the problem there. All right, here we go though. Here's Bonnie now like getting angry about one of the mistakes that Vegapunk might have made by experimenting with Kuma. You never changed, Vegapunk. You were willing to sacrifice for the sake of science. That's why you transformed my father into an emotionless combat weapon. Stop, Bonnie. That saber was a failed product. Shut up. I just tested the sharpness earlier. Look at Vegapunk's. Ah! Bro, his tongue's about to fly out, bro. Relax. Keep that thing in your mouth, man. Just change my father back to normal. If the answer is no, Bonnie, please think again if you kill him. Can you imagine Bonnie just kills Vegapunk here? Like, if before the CP0 even show up, you will end up making more enemies than you could imagine. Just turn off the switch, Bonnie. That beam function is to attract a large number of insects. God damn, what the hell? Now a bunch of insects show up. Yeah! Oh my god, she's just crying. That's mad funny. Okay, and then a bunch of lightning bolts go off. What happened there? Oh, she just passes out. Okay. That's all it takes, I guess, to take her out. Look what I found, a large stag beetle. That's not a large stag beetle. Are you not worried about her fainting? That makes sense. Her reason to kill me makes sense. Okay, explain. Here we go. Is it time for the Kuma lore? It's time to move on to the Kuma lore piece, man. I'm saved because the weapon she picked is a failed product. By the way, you guys recently went to Wano, right? Okay, tell us. There was a rumor. Is it true that there's another dragon besides... Yes, Momonosuke, bro. That's your fruit. Tell us about it. Ah, you mean Momo? It's a failed devil fruit that I left in Punk Hazard. It's not really a failure, bro. It seems that he ate it. Really? It's a failed product? Exactly. It's an artificial devil fruit that I created. It was created with a large number of research funds over 20 years from Kaido's lineage factor. Okay, give us more. But his growth won't be the same as the original fruit. That's the only reason he considers it a failure. Is that, like, ultimately it won't be as strong, but like it's got like the same exact functions and everything. So that's why he can turn into a dragon like Kaido. But it was a success. He can spit fire and he's powerful, and now he became a guardian deity for Wano. So you created it. You are incredible. What's the color? It's pink. You see, it was a great fit, bro. Really? The only reason he considers it a failure is because it was pink. My guy literally smashes his head into the ground. You see, it was a great failure. I mean, it still works though. I see, so he's a genius and a perfectionist. How about this robot? Yes, tell us. Please move it. Aren't you the one who created it? No, that's wrong. That's the legendary metal giant that attacked Marijois 200 years ago. Ooh, interesting. Now, they mentioned last chapter that this was a machine from a Void Century, which was kind of glossed over because everybody was so focused on the Saul stuff. But this attacked Marijois 200 years ago. Interesting. Such a unique, like, time. Like, nothing really happened 200 years ago. Also, that machine was probably created far more than 900 years ago. That's impossible. I still don't know the reason for its creation. I heard that it was damaged due to a lack of energy. The researchers at the time were surprised with the unknown science that it has, of course, because you guys wiped out the entire century of knowledge there. No one knows where it came from or what it's trying to do. Interesting. So it was programmed to attack in 200 years? 200 years ago? Like, why though? Like, I feel like Joy Boy knew the exact time it would happen. Like, all the prophecies have been pointing to this timeline. Like, even Odin knew about it. So why program this thing to attack in 200 years? Or unless it was malfunctioned and it attacked too early and there's more of these things coming? That's what I can only imagine, right? Like, they have more of these things ready to go to attack Marijois, and the final war is going to be crazy. And of course, the world government has like pacifistas on their side, so it's going to be a battle in that sense as well. The world government ordered its complete destruction. But because of their curiosity, the researchers didn't do that. Are the researchers still alive now? Feel like they're probably gone now. It still exists here because of the information it has passed down from generation to generation. Wow, that's crazy that the researchers of the world government has continued to just hide this thing. Once again, world government, I don't know, man. They just cut corners, man. These guys just cut corners. I don't know how they stayed in power all this time and wiped out all that information of the voice entry, because they're not that good at the job, man. Let's be real. The government didn't know about its existence somehow, bro. Like, you guys do not keep a tight ship, do you? You guys did well coming here. You must have seen the entrance as a wall, right? Well, I did go rough on it. No, we were just lost. We didn't go rough on it. Well, I'm truly sorry for that experience. 200 years ago. That is the exact year. Ooh, wait a minute. Interesting. Robin just dropping details here. Oh, they're watching the Vegapunk and the Straw Hats through a screen now. When the discrimination against the fishmen started. Ooh, interesting. Okay. So that robot climbed through the red line? Probably. We created a Vega Force based on everything we learned from it. A Vega Force? Okay, where's this Vega Force at? But there are things I can't replicate with my side. God damn, how advanced was it back then, man? I can't believe it was a machine soldier made 900 years ago. A machine that you can't even replicate? Frankie is shook, bro. The problem is power. Okay, so what's the power source? We keep talking about like the eternal flame and all that kind of stuff. Of course, like Joy Boy, the sun god, I'm guessing was in power back then. Is the power source coming from like a devil fruit or like Luffy's powers? Like, what is it? In the past, there was a power that was enough to change the common sense of the world today. Emu's gotta have that power now, right? Like, they didn't destroy that as well. I gotta imagine. Is it the national treasure of Marijois? Is it the weapon that we saw Emu unleash? But for now, I'm happy Luffy and the others are safe. But who is that girl? They don't recognize Jewelry Bonnie? It's Jewelry Bonnie, right? There you go, Usopp with the knowledge. Drop some knowledge on him, man. Nami needs to read some papers. It's Jewelry Bonnie, right? She's a pirate just like us. So that girl got some trouble, and this Sanji's blushing, of course. Usopp's fit looking cold, bro. I gotta show some love for his fit. Like, I haven't really shown appreciation, proper appreciation. He's looking hard. Also, Vegapunk's head is awesome. There's Bonnie still knocked out. By the way, that shit was hilarious, the way she just knocked the fuck out from the insects. Bonnie, I did some bad things to Bonnie. Don't say it like that, bro. That's kind of weird. Oh yeah, old man, you should beg for forgiveness. What do you even know about that, you damn brat? It's a fun relationship so far. I feel like Vegapunk had the exact same conversations with Dragon. Like, so like they're kind of having like the same type of vibe right now. There were some things I wish I handed over to her. Interesting. What was it? Also, Straw Hat Luffy. It's fated that you have come here. Can you do something for me? Can you take me out of Egghead? Huh? Where's he trying to go? And of course, and we cut away. Oh, here comes Cypher Pole. They've arrived to complete their mission. Now all of these machines are getting wiped out. Okay, so they're not as strong as like actual Sea Kings. So like Vegapunk hasn't just like accidentally become Poseidon. This is Cypher Pole. Allow us into the harbor. What an incessant pet he has. Okay, there's Rob Lucci, Hattori. We got the Seraphim in the background. Of course, Kaku and Stussy. Some of the other members too. We got information that Jewelry Bonnie is heading to Egghead. She's an eyesore who's repeatedly escaped. But we no longer have any use for her, right? Okay, so what were you using her for before that Kainu was so scared of? Next time we meet, I'll definitely kill her. Interesting. Man, who do you guys want to see Lucci fight, man? I want to see like Lucci versus Robin at this point. Lucci versus Sanji could be cool. Lucci versus Zoro could also be cool. I don't think he's ready for the smoke that he's about to see. Like, my guy hit an island when we had a discussion. He had this idea that when he sees Luffy, he's gonna have his eyes pop out his socket, like that classic One Piece face. That'll be funny, because I really think he's not in that stratosphere no more, man. Shaka, it's the government ship. It'd be bad if they knew we harbor pirates here. Also, there's CP0 and Lucci is on that ship. Oh man, I want to see like the other reactions. We don't really get to see the Straw Hat reactions. Just let them enter. Rob Lucci is the assassin, right? Oh damn, yo, Vegapunk doesn't care at all. Even Vegapunk knows Lucci's not ready for this smoke, bro. Hey, Rob Lucci, how about you let me get out of here right now? Oh no, I hate him. Isn't he retired? Please don't let him into the island. Okay, now we're getting the reactions. Of course, Usopp and Nami are scared. Frankie and Sanji are looking a little worried. Robin is kind of just like curious. Robin, don't worry, I'll protect you no matter how many times it takes. That's mad funny. Prepare to intercept them. Decline their request into the harbor. Okay, what you got? About to flex the Vega Force or the Seraphims on us? And now we cut to Kamakaba Kingdom on the Grand Line. Oh, man. Like, this Egghead is so gas, right? It's so fire. This pacing is incredible. We just keep getting goods, bro. There's no slow moments. We just keep moving. Dragon, something strange is happening in the Kuma. Wait, Kuma, you're still under repair. Okay, so it looks like Limburg was trying to fix him up. And now Kuma's going crazy. What's happening? Is he still under Navy control? Oh, so was he part of, like, the force that we're about to see go off here? There we see the other revolutionary officers there. Where are you going, Kuma? Oh, snap. If he takes off to Egghead, now they're stopping him, it looks like. He still can't move properly. He lost almost all of his conscience. Yeah, now he falls down, but he's still trying to move. What's happening, Kuma? Ha ha, we don't know. Please come back, Kuma. Stop it, Kuma. They gotta stop it. There's no way he's making it back to Egghead. Can you imagine? What's the matter? Where are you going, Kuma? Yo, Dragon's screaming like crazy, bro. That's like a Luffy face that he's putting on here. Just stay here. From now on, our battle as the Revolutionary Army will start. Interesting. No break. One Piece is on break next week. Ah, man. Damn shame, because it's really getting good right now. It's really getting good right now. But that's the end of 1067. Again, the translation and the quality, not as good as TCB. I'll still read TCB when it comes out. But readable chapter, in my opinion. Completely readable chapter. So I think we'll stick with this as long as people are interested. If not, we'll see what happens. But maybe I'll just do a discussion stream moving forward. But we'll see. All right, people. Let me know your thoughts on the chapter. Let's talk. I missed a super chat earlier, I believe. Monkey Thief 5, thank you for super chat. TCB gonna have a bone to pick me. Like, listen, man, nothing, no drama here, bro. No drama. I'm just trying to read One Piece, okay? Still gonna read the TCB. Still gonna read the official. I mean, honestly, they should have no issue with, like, other scans popping up. Like, if they're still the better quality, just keep doing your own thing, right? Like, who cares? Like, a lot of us do chapter reviews and stuff like that. I guess that's the other reason I actually don't care as much reading this early, because like, I'm not doing chapter reviews anymore, so it doesn't really matter for me as far as the timing and information goes and stuff like that. But of course, if I do a discussion video, I will just wait until the official comes out anyway, so it doesn't... This is me just enjoying One Piece and experience it with y'all. Still reading TCB tonight. We miss cover story. Oh yeah, I'm still gonna be reading TCB when it drops, for sure. But like I want to know what happens in chapter, and we got, like, this is a readable chapter. Like, what I'm missing out of this is, like, the better quality scans, the little tidbits of information here and there, some proper, better, smooth flowing grammar and conversation. But, like, overall, this chapter was still completely readable, you know? Exactly. A lot of people even just read spoilers, right? So, like, I don't see why people, like, this idea that this new scan is coming out that is a little lower quality, that people are like, I can't believe you read that. Like, bro, do you know how many people read spoilers? Like these, like, janky ass just summary bullet points just because they want to get to the chapter. Grammar's a little off, not as smooth for sure. But, you know, like, with this TCB is gonna make it better when they drop. The official will be even higher quality scans and official translation when that drops as well. So, you know, that's what it's all about. And of course, The physical manga. That's the best at the end of the day. That's the best quality if you want it. I mean, even the anime. Some people prefer the anime, right? So yeah, everybody, it just depends on how much patience you have to get to the story of One Piece. TCB not that good. No, TCB is good. That, I'm not taking TCB slander. Okay, I'm still reading them. We just reading this first because it's coming out first and it's readable. TCB, I think, does a really good job of providing good quality, earlier time, and also their conversation, the way they translate conversations are really good. We're gonna start to read spoilers. I used to read spoilers a lot, cause like I get it. Like you just like we want the goods, right? Like we want the goods of the what especially what Oda is delivering now. We want the goods. The only thing is like once I started live reacting, it just feels better. Like the experience is better for me going into a chapter blind. So this is probably as much as I'll give up in terms of like consuming the earliest version that is not as good quality. Sanji would deck Rob Lucci, I'm gonna tell you that right now. Kuma at last, I feel like Kuma is like the fact that Vegapunk, the last conversation we hear from him is him talking about the Vega Force, right? And then he goes into the next conversation very confident that he can intercept the CP0. He activates that, and now Kuma is moving. He's got to be talking about the Vega Force somehow, right? Like I'm gonna guess like some of this old technology from this robot has gone into Bartholomew Kuma. At the same time, like Kuma is supposed to be programmed to be able to listen to Dragon as well. At least that's what it was insinuated when we last saw Dragon with Kuma, and Dragon said, "Give me your report," and Kuma said, "Okay, master." Right? Luffy will take him out, even travel with the Straw Hats a bit. No, there's going to be external factors. I still have a feeling that Vegapunk's chances of making it out of this arc are not too good, especially like he's just too knowledgeable at this point and he knows too much. I do wonder why he wants to leave Egghead though. Someone dying in this arc. Yeah, CP0's not gonna, like, I think we're gonna see Sword come soon. I think an external parties of Blackbeard pirates and possibly Kizaru will arrive. There's gotta be more muscle to this arc. But I do think it's gonna be a short arc. The pacing's moving crazy right now for this arc. This could be like a Subody like length of an arc. We'll see. We haven't gotten anything like that post time skip, especially. Oda has just been dragging everything out to massive proportions. Like Punk Hazard, I'm sure a lot of people thought, I was like, oh, this could be like Subody, or even Zoe, right? Could be like a shorter Subody type of arc. Both of those were like over 40 chapters. Zoe might have been a little less, but still wasn't anything like Subody, which was like, what, like 10, 13 chapters? Let me check. Subody 24 chapters, and that's it. Will Robin carry on Vegapunk's info if he dies? Carries it on Elbaf. Well, it's interesting, like, even if you take out Vegapunk, this Punk Records will still exist in its own way. So that knowledge is not gonna go away. It looks like that's gonna be Vegapunk's ultimate will that he passes on into the future, is all of this knowledge that he's got. Chapters out. Yeah, we just read the new scan group. It's not as good quality, but it's completely readable. So what I recommend is, if you want to see the chapter early, read the chapter, read TCB when it comes out, read the official when it comes out. It's been on my radar for a couple of weeks, but like it was really bad before. Like genuinely, it was like not just like ugly, but there was like a whole bunch of grammar errors. It was like unreadable before. But then I've seen in the last couple of weeks, they've been making improvements, being better and better, higher quality. And especially last week, it was like definitely readable. And I was like, you know what, next week I'll give it a shot. And I just read it, and there's, you know, not as good as TCB. There's not as like the conversation doesn't flow as well. There's some, they don't put in the little details of like the little text on the side and stuff like that. But it was solid. It was decent, you know. By the way, if I have to pause the cough, I apologize, because remember the sickness I told you guys about like last week that took me out for an entire week? Turns out that was COVID. So I still have a lingering cough that just won't go away. But yeah, I guess it's weird. I started getting sick. I tested twice. Didn't test it negative both times. So then I went through the ringer, got a 2-day fever, sore throat, cough and everything. And then I started like losing my smell, and I was like, wait a minute, this is not normal. And I tested again. It was just like instantly you have COVID. So yeah, I found out like after I recovered that I got COVID. Now I just have a kind of a lingering cough that's sticking around, which is kind of annoying. But at least I'm good enough to get back to work at least. You think the existence of Punk Records means Vegapunk will probably die? Yeah, I think like Vegapunk is like, we're getting hints continuously throughout this arc that Vegapunk's gonna die. Like he said himself that he's probably gonna die. There's people coming after his life. He also feels too dangerous as a single person with this much knowledge. And then you know, he's now already passed on his will in a way by giving this information to the Straw Hats and, you know, uploading it all to Punk Records, this iCloud of information essentially. Plus buy that physical. No, the physical copies are elite, bro. Like if you guys don't like we want to talk about like these are like scans are like the bare minimum that you could get to. TCB, they have better quality with how they clean stuff. The official is even better quality. All right, maybe not always when it comes to the translation, because sometimes TCB just does it better, and the official even makes mistakes sometimes. But like the scans from the officials, the art quality is much better. But nothing is gonna compare to a physical copy. Which, by the way, I just finally got the last box set of Water 7. So I'm hype about that. I gotta go get that, and then I'll have all 4 box sets. So that's gonna be exciting. Kev, what's good, bro? Caribou's not joining Wade. Wade, see, I knew him, man. I keep telling people that they're out there. He's Caribou for Straw Hat people, man. They're out there. I do wonder, like, what's gonna be the, like, who's gonna get their hands on Caribou? What do I like better, Roof Piece or Lore Piece? This lore stuff is like what it's like all about at the end of the day, I think, in terms of story. Like Roof Piece is always gas, but there's only so much of Roof Piece you can take. Lore Piece could just keep going and going and going and going. You know what I'm saying? So for me, Lore Piece takes the cake because that's the world building. It's got to be the world government and get their hands on Caribou. Maybe that's what they were able to walk away with. I think the Blackbeard Pirates could be involved as well. Maybe Kuzan shows up and he walks away with Caribou, and that's going to be his piece, you know? Bon Clay for Straw Hat. He's going to be an ally. Hopefully, eventually he gets freed, but... Crocodile gets in ancient info. But, like, I don't think the Cross Guild's going to get involved here. Usopp being killed, it has to be the right scenario. I don't think if I had to guess, I would say it doesn't happen. I will say if it happens and it's executed well, it could be the hardest hitting death in the entire story. Like, killing off a Straw Hat is different levels, you know? At least for me. Law or Blackbeard, who's gonna win? It's gonna be Blackbeard, man. Let's be real. Come on now. A lot of shonen have power scaling. Yeah, that's part of shonen. That's part of what makes it fun. You know, we like to see the battles and the fights and stuff. But world building is what makes One Piece elite for sure. Cop the One Piece Vans. That's exciting. World government doesn't know that Poseidon exists yet. Once they realize it's going down. I mean, they know. I feel like Emu should know, no? Like, the Mermaid Princess was always the Mermaid Princess. Like, they don't have... Is that the world government's downfall, as they never pass down the information? Like, maybe Emu's not actually immortal like we think they are. But, like, they just never passed down the information. They just wiped away all the knowledge. You know? So they don't actually know about Poseidon and stuff. Is Luffy has gear 6? I don't think so. I think gear 5th is it. He just has to master it. Law and no good man. Yeah, Law is, it's a rough one for Law. It's a rough one for Law. Hold on, I can switch the music over to some lo-fi now. Let's see. Here we go. Cool. Killing Straw Hat will be a hard thing. Look at, yeah, Mary's that was killer, and it was just it's just a ship. Like, if Usopp is executed well, like, that's killer. Even like Usopp and Luffy's fight in Water 7, super emotional moment there, you know. Where do I rank this in Egghead chapters? This chapter was number 1 for you? Better than last? Better than the last one? I don't know. I feel like this was more of a continuation, you know? This was a damn good chapter for me. Last chapter, where we found out about Saw and stuff, that one's taking the cake so far. And we get the Vegapunk reveal. But, like, the pacing right now is incredible. Like, I cannot say enough about, like, how quickly we're moving through this, and, like, we're just getting good stuff. There's no lingering lull moments. Every chapter is just moving and moving and moving right now, you know? But Nigel, I get exactly what you're talking about, though. Like, every chapter right now, we just keep getting the answers that we've been waiting for so long, right? And it's just so exciting to actually see that come and happen, and it still feels surreal, even though, like, we keep getting it every chapter now. But Egghead is pacing very well right now. I'll be interested to see what external factors get here, but it could be one of those, like, just really good short arcs that, like, hits perfectly. I think one of the reasons a lot of people, myself included, really like Zoe and rank it as one of the best post-time skip arcs is because it was just, like, contained to its own arc. It didn't waste any time. It was beginning to end. It served its purpose, had some great moments, and it was just a really good arc with no flaws, you know? Egghead could top that, I think, in how it executes. Chopper's the worst Straw Hat. Did you dislike Chopper even pre-time skip, though? I thought Chopper was great pre-time skip. He was like he was, you know, learning from everybody. He had, like, this little brother type of vibe, especially with Zoro. Monster Point was epic. His flashback is still one of my favorite, probably my favorite flashback in the story. Chopper pre-time skip was fantastic. Post-time skip, he's kind of been dwindled down a bit to merchandise, which is a shame. But I still have a soft place in my heart for pre-time skip Chopper. Liking Egghead more. I feel like people are just refreshed from Wano. Wano was so long, right? It was such a long experience that I think people will, in a few years, when we're away when we're away from Wano a bit, and it's been a while since we experienced it, people will appreciate it more. Same thing kind of happened to Dressrosa. Same thing has happened to Whole Cake Island. These super long arcs that, when in the moment, is like could be such a draining experience, especially when reading week to week. You kind of gain an appreciation for after a while, and you know, you're kind of away from the week to week experience a little bit. I think that would definitely happen to Wano, because there was a lot of good in Wano. Of course, the flaws of it is not going to change, and I think there are a lot of things in Wano that's still going to bother people, but I think right now especially, people are just happy to be out of there and over and done with it by now. Or at least that's the sentiment for a good group of people. Still really good arc though. Like, I think still really good arc. Just a shame that pacing on like several different ways, in terms of it being kind of slow and jumbled in the beginning, and then leading it to a rushed end because it was too much packed in the beginning, you know? Ooh. I wonder why Vegapunk wants to leave on Luffy's ship. Probably nobody will take him anywhere, right? Like, where else? The only connection I can think of is Dragon, right? Like, maybe he thinks Luffy actually knows Dragon. Because the Straw Hats don't even know the path they're going on right now. I didn't like the Straw Hats. I mean, it's the weak trio doing that. It's Nami and Usopp. They're always going to act like that. Vegapunk will gather the Mads? Nah, they're all doing their own thing now. He doesn't need them. He knows everything they know anyways. Got me into One Piece, won't read the manga. Dude just got me into it, caught up, and he said won't read because it'll spoil the anime for him. Some people prefer it. But you're like me, man. Like, once I caught up to the anime, I was like, I need more. And I caught up to the manga. Gear 5 has to be energy source. That's one possibility, right? They keep talking about this eternal flame, this sun god. Could it be just the strongest of whatever? It's either that or the national treasure Marishwa. Think about like how that thing is used as a weapon. Maybe that same energy could actually be used as a power source to power an advanced civilization. But instead, Imu and the world government took it and turned it into a weapon that allows them full control over the world. The anime doing a great job with a lot of these fights, you know? They're really fleshing out these moments a lot more. And I would honestly say Wano, when it's all said and done, especially with the ending and how they fleshed that out, that's probably gonna be a better experience than even the manga. Especially for Wano. I'm D King, biggest fan in chat. What's good, bro? Appreciate you. Which episode will Luffy become the Sun God on which day? I have no idea. I'm not following the anime like that. I usually just check Twitter to see if people are gassing it up, and then I'll peep the episode. Wano 7 out of 10 for me. That's the type of feel I have for it. I'm just happy to be on a brand new adventure, getting all of this new exciting stuff. And yeah, it's exciting. Momo artificial death root because it was pink. Yeah, no, I can't believe that that's the only thing. At first, him mentioning like things not growing the right way, we'll have to see what the actual translation is for TCB and the official, but it does seem like it being pink is the only thing that's happening. Like that was that made it a failure, which is hilarious. Hybrid Momo, yeah, I feel like I hope we get something like that by the end of this story. you know, like a time skip or something. We'll see Momo actually strong. Vibranium. Does Sun God Nika has any connection to Emu? I mean, I'm sure they were fighting. They were the two opposing forces, Joy Boy and Emu. Cola. Kuma aware that Vegapunk will be in danger? I don't think so. I think my guess is like he's programmed the same way as whatever this Vega Force is that Vegapunk has just activated. I feel like it's something with his programming, clearly, you know? Because Vegapunk at the end, he talks about this Vega Force that he's created based off of the technology of that giant. And then right after that, we see Rob Lucci pull up and they're like, yeah, nah, don't worry about it, bro. Like, I'm gonna intercept them with whatever power. And I think that's gonna be the Vega Force, right? And then right from that, we cut to Kuma. All of a sudden, he's on the move. I feel like he has that same exact programming that is whatever this force that Vegapunk has is. Skypiea proof is arcs age well. Every arc will age well, better and better as the story goes on, because it's all connected at the end of the day, you know? What if Luffy and Emu pretty much have the same devil fruit concept? Well, one is good, one is evil. The evil one is naturally a little more powerful. Yeah, no, the end game powers that we're going to see are going to be astronomical. Like, we're going to be seeing, like, island-destroying levels of powers, and it's going to be insane. Even, like, the stuff we're seeing from Vegapunk and the things he knows already is pretty crazy. What I'm interested in, like, is the Vega Force about to show out here? Like, can you imagine if the CP0 just get decked? Is Rob Lucci going to go down bad here? What do you guys think? Told you about the pink thing. Great guess if you called that one. That's hilarious. Once the chapter's already out, not by TCB though. It's by another group. You can check out the Discord if you want to see the link to the chapter. Both anime and manga viewers, the visuals and extra story building will raise Wano in terms of its letdowns. Yes, there's always going to be like the flaws. The flaws are not just going to go away. I think the way the ending was rushed, the way there was too many things jumbled into one, that's not going to change. But, you know, like Kaido is going to feel better when we find out his story and stuff like that, you know? We're just going to get more things later in the story that make Wano better, retroactively. LeBron became the Wash King. He just needs some help, bro. Steph Curry needs some help, bro. You see that man drop 50 last night and they lost by like 13. I was watching that game too in the second half. And the Warriors just don't got it, bro. It's just Steph Curry playing a one-man offense. Draymond trying to play a one-man defense. And then everybody else sucks. Well, no, Wiggins is good. Wiggins still Wiggins, playing his role perfectly. Looney still playing his role perfectly. Klay Thompson has been ass cheeks. Jordan Poole is like a roller coaster. And then the rest of their guys are just not good. Jermichael Green shooting like he's maybe shooting terribly. Dante DiVincenzo he's like okay. Like the fact, let's not even talk about like GP2 and Otto Porter. Like they could use like Damian Lee, dude. Like that's how down bad they are right now. Do I belong to China origin? I actually do. Yes, I was actually born in China. Came to the US when I was 8. CP0 and Gang are going to fight. I think that's 100%, but I don't see a full score. Nah, if we're gonna get a fight, I want to see some real throwdowns. I want to see Sanji fight Rob Lucci, maybe deck him. You know, I think CP0's gonna get proper decked here. We need to see the Straw Hats really flex. Curry's 50 reminded me, but yeah, no, Booker's 70. Now, Booker's 70 was even worse. They had lost the game by like the third quarter, and they just kept feeding him, and he was just trying to get points the entire time. At least this game was kind of close, you know? How would this affect LeBron's legacy? You know, LeBron actually knew that Wano was going to be rushed. Like, before Wano even started, he just had this feeling that Wano was going to be rushed. And LeBron actually, he's read Wano multiple times. And don't ask him any quotes, but he's definitely read it multiple times. Have y'all seen the LeBron lying memes? This shit's hilarious, bro. Appreciate the support. I'm D King's biggest fan. That kid Ty Jerome needs to go. Wiseman, yeah, Wiseman's already in the G League, so he wasn't even hurting y'all last game. You guys, the whole bench needs to go, bro. Klay Thompson might need to go. We'll see if he picks it back up, but my guy's shooting. I've seen that stat. He has more shots than points. That's crazy, man. Akuya's falling for it, bro. Nah, it's a meme, bro. There's a meme going around because people found, like, just started compiling clips of LeBron James innocently lying. It's the funniest shit ever. We're reading chapter. It's by OP Scans. You could check out the Discord. Link will be in there. Here, I'll throw in the command. You know this is a meme. All right, word. Will Usopp get to access Vegapunk brains? I think they'll all get some help here. You're loyal to TCB? Hey, go for it, man. If you prefer TCB, go for it. I'm still gonna read TCB when it comes out, because it's gonna clear some things up. But this is a very readable scan. And if there's a readable scan, I've read worse, bro. I'll tell you that right now. Who been there back in the old days where we getting the Imgur links? All right, with the shoddy ass translations and shit. All right, we've been through worse before. Yeah, back in 1997. Back in 1997, he said that kid's gonna be the Pirate King, bro. I know it. Saw your video in school. I used to get bullied. Oh man, that's crazy, man. I hope everything's I was inspired. I saw your video in school. I used to get bullied. I hope everything's doing better for you. That's crazy. I don't know. The last game, Ben scored 11 and they lost by like, what, 50? I didn't see the game, but I saw the stats. Frankie with the Seraphim's ability. Yeah, I'm excited. I think the Straw Hats are gonna have this proper conversation with Vegapunk, and I want to see that aspect as well, the interactions, how they like really, you know, level up, and when those conversations go down, there's just so much to get to here. In this arc. And we haven't even seen the external parties that I think will definitely come. Talking sports ball? We always end up talking sports ball, man. Do I smell power-ups? I smell them. I smell them for sure. Especially before we go to Elbaf, which is going to be huge in my opinion. I think Elbaf's going to be huge. It's probably like we're gonna go Elbaf after this, and then it's gonna, and right after that it's gonna go, I think, just immediately into Lodestar Laughtail back-to-back type of thing. Am I starting to get a little worried we don't go to Lodestar? Maybe, but it just doesn't feel like we should skip that. You know, it's been such a unique thing that I feel like should be actually explored and not just explained, you know? I wouldn't be incredibly mad at it. if we just go Elbaf to Laugh-Tail to Marijois. Jumpman Jet 93, thank you for the super chat. Think VP needs Straw Hat to take him to the revs to avoid CP0. But like the Straw Hats are not gonna bring him all the way to the revs, like, you know what I'm saying? I feel like, especially like, are they keeping that tight of a ship on him finally? Like, cause he was just roaming around before. Even if that's his plan, I think Luffy's gonna be like, I don't know my dad like that. Like, what you even talking about? Figure it out yourself. I think that's what's gonna happen. Yeah, the Kleem attack could get more things figured out. Usopp hopefully gets some upgrades as well. Frankie for sure. Sanji could get a better understanding. Luffy could get a better understanding. Choppers, Rumple Balls, like there's so much here that could go down. Current anime season: Chainsaw Man, Bleach, Spy Family, Mob Psycho going crazy. I have actually not seen any of it, unfortunately. Chainsaw Man, I've seen the clips, they look amazing. I just have hard time reconsuming things. I've said this before, but like I've read Chainsaw Man already, so like reconsuming the story is hard for me. Same with Spy Family, caught up to the manga. Bleach, never caught up, and Mob Psycho I could never get into. TCB chapter releasing in a bit. Oh, this is why competition might be good, bro. You know what I'm saying? Now they're feeling the pressure. They're trying to release this early. They're saying in a few. Hey man, if it's actually in a few, sometimes they say in a few and it comes out in like in 4 hours is the thing. But if it actually comes out in a few, hey, we'll be upstream and we'll go read that one too. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, 10 p.m. If it's 10 p.m., I mean, I'll read it when it comes out at 10 p.m. Now I don't have to wait until the next day to read their version, but yeah, I've seen a lot of hype around Bleach and Chainsaw Man recently. Spy Family, of course, was beloved as soon as it came out. Sun's X was good. Who wins in a fight, Caesar Clown or Vince Smoke Judge? That's actually a good question. It's cool to see them arguing though. Like I want to see the text for that when TCB drops and what the conversation is. Another thing, like Mads, like Caesar was like 8 years old when Mads was formed, which is kind of crazy. In a few 12 hours, that's what happens sometimes, man. One Piece fan, then play this game on Roblox, search Roblox, a blocks fruit. You know what's mad funny? This recent video I just dropped, right, about the devil fruits. If you haven't peeped it, go check it out. But let me see if I can get here. Hold on, what did we? I just missed another. No, okay. The announcement messed up, I guess. So this one, I had clips in here at some point of like another channel that used like blocks fruits. I think at a Jinbei sec. Yeah, this, I guess this is a blocks fruit or something. So many people commented, is like, why do you, oh my god, this bro is using blocks fruits and stuff like that. I'm like, bro, I don't even know what you're talking about. I just wanted this clip. I don't know what a block fruit even is, but I guess it's the Roblox game. And a lot of people play that game. Shout out my guy, Teddy. I got Gangsta Gastino. Yeah, I don't know. I might be taking Caesar, bro. Did I see the new theories Par and Hidden made? No, I have not. Next week's a break week. we could peep it next break week for sure. So yeah, I think yeah, I save them up for that. I don't even know what Roblox is. I'm surprised that game has gotten so popular. It's like a feel, at least to me, it's always felt like a more just a jankier Minecraft, but it's gotten so popular. This chapter is gonna be great. At least it's a spoiler suggest show. I mean, the chapter, there's a version of it already out. Like, if you read the spoilers, you might as well just read this new translation that just came out. It's not as good as TCB's, but it's readable. And then you could just read TCB's when it comes out, and then read the official when it comes out, you know? Into Star Wars a little bit. When the new Star Wars came out, I caught up to the original trilogy. Never watched the prequels, but then they ruined the new Star Wars with the second and third movies. So, not really that into it anymore. Taking a break for Thanksgiving. Actually, no. I think I'm gonna be working. Tina's working that day too, so we can't really even go anywhere. The day before, on Wednesday, I think we'll be in we'll be going to her parents' place maybe. But nah, just another day for me probably. Juan Carlos, thank you for the super chat. Can Luffy develop blue flames like Sanji in Gear 5? I don't think so. I like them having individual powers unique to their own. But Luffy's gonna be doing some crazy shit. I think he's gonna be literally destroying Fishman Island by the end of the story. So like, you don't need blue flames. He's gonna be busting out his own crazy shit. Also, as far as my work schedule goes, especially now that I'm focused more on just quality of content, there's not really like a rush for me to get videos out because I'm not doing chapter reviews. I'm not doing chapter like editing reactions or anything. I just do these streams and then, you know, the shorts in between here and there, and then just like banger videos. That's what I'm focused on, and so far it's working. Zoro video got 163k. This Devil Fruit one is on his way to 100k as well. The next one, as a teaser, is going to be a Elbaf video where we go through every single detail about Elbaf to figure out what we're going to see in that arc. So I think that's going to be a fun video. When that's done, probably comes out by next Monday or Tuesday. So yeah, that's my work rate right now. About like a video every week. But you can expect it to be a banger. That's the level I want to keep it at. And then we do a stream every week along with some shorts thrown in. So we still got that still got the consistent content coming your way one way or another, you know? Seaside Cannon Beach, Oregon, Thanksgiving. Sounds cool. Never heard of that place, but sounds cool. Each chapter lately has been dropping mad exposition. If anything, we've been eating good. Yeah, no, we've been eating good. We've been eating good for these chapters. Oh, Clayton said that we're going absolute. No, we've been getting so much. Like, the pacing is crazy. What did we learn? We learned that Saul is alive. We learned what Vegapunk actually looked like, the formation of the Revolutionary Army, Vegapunk's plan as far as his with the Punk records. It dropped? Dang, TCB coming out with the heat. Ironically, we're early. That's actually perfect timing. Hey, if they dropping it like that, man, this is perfect. That's why competition is good, man. That's why competition is good. We're getting quality now at a faster rate. because I seen the drama that was going down. I don't know what is going on with that, but hey, TCB definitely felt the pressure a little bit, I feel like, with the other scan group dropping quicker and being pretty readable. But hey, round 2, ladies and gentlemen, TCB this time. Let's go through the read through. It's also titled Punk Records. See, not much change there. We do get the dialogue here though. I forget, who are you again? Well, they don't even remember each other? What the hell's going on here? Judge versus Caesar. They don't even remember each other. That's crazy. Which, like, I guess it makes it, like, the Mads were like 30, 40 years ago, and Caesar was like 8. Like, Caesar was a little kid. Like, I don't think we recognize that enough. Like, Caesar was super young when the Mads were formed. So maybe in the next chapter, we'll see, like, a flashback of the Mads in this cover page. And we'll see Caesar, like, super tiny and stuff. Maybe Lindbergh was part of it as well. That could be cool. What happened to your head? It used to be massive like a light bulb. Like, all right, see, it's the same translations that going on. A curious head. It was getting a tad too long, so I cut it now. Okay, so same thing there. This part is probably going to be better here. As I recall, I was almost as tall as a giant when I met you. Okay, yeah, so his head was as tall as a giant. There's the real head. I heard rumors about it being big, but it was like a hot air balloon. Well, that's because I ate the okay, so that, yeah, he was just having, yeah. This translation note here is going to be super helpful because I was super confused with the other one. In Japanese, he gets tongue-tied trying to say the fruit's name, Nomi, Nomi, no. Yeah, it is the Nomi, Nomi, no me, so that makes sense. Pardon me, I bit my tongue. I meant to say I'm a brainy human because I ate the brain fruit. Yep, same thing. Having an unlimited bank is handy ability for a born genius like me. Yup, same thing. Now the largest brain in the world continues to grow. Yup. And there's Chopper talking about medical knowledge. Specifically, I don't think we got that in the other one. The back and forth is still just as fun. And now we got the antenna explanation. Punk Records, that's where he keeps his brain, yup, inside that egg. Clones, each of one is a facet. You're a ninja. You get my full personality if you combine them. Okay. But they can get 6 times the work done apart. Okay. So it's a much clearer explanation there. But that, once again, we already kind of knew, right? Each one of them connects to Punk Records once a day to synchronize our memories or knowledge. Interesting. So his brain is not cut up and split up into each one of these things. Instead, yeah, just to make it clear, like the Punk, his brain is inside Punk Records. Instead, these 6 robots just synchronize their actions through Punk Records to make their experience whole. Luffy is so confused. Still talking about Punk Records, spreading that. And making it into a cloud. And then Chopper is getting gassed up about studying medicine. Hey, this Jinbei dialogue here is really good. But if you let everyone share their conflicting ideologies, wouldn't that all that bias lead to trouble? Okay, yeah, see, that was not as clear in the other one. Which is why we read TCB still when it comes out. You're a sharp one, Knight of the Sea, the science, yep. But that's the problem being proposed. Now comes Bonnie. Same thing, talks about her dad, how she's angry. Starts fighting him. There comes the bug. She freaks out. She passes out. Of course, Bonnie dead. One of my many failures. Saved me. And they start talking about Momonosuke. Couldn't get it quite right. Yeah, now it looks like the only reason it's a failure is because it's pink. Attack Holy Land with Rijwa 200 years ago. Ran out of power. Scientists kept it around. I'm surprised that scientists have been able to just keep it around for 200 years. Like, how do you let that happen, man? Fishman rights movement. This might be a reference to chapter 620. Okay, so that's another good note there. 200 years ago, the Fishman rights movement started. Chapter 620. We're gonna have to peep that to double check the meaning there. Is that talking about like Otahime and Fishman Tiger and stuff? And the robot climbed the red line. It didn't fly there? That's pretty crazy. I created a Vega Force. See, now he goes from the Vega Force and then talking about the power source. Anyway, Vegapunk's headworks is crazy. I truly did a temple thing. Yup. There's something I have to give her. That's a point we should probably focus more on. Like, what do we think has to be given to her? Is it something? It's got to be something relating to Kuma, but like, is it something that controls Kuma? Once again, can you take me away from Egghead? CP0 arrives. Talking about Jewelry Bonnie. There's a straw ass freaking out. Tell him to hand over. Okay, here we go. Tell him to hand over to Seraphim and leave. We're declining a request to dock. I doubt the agents of the world government will respond well to that, so prepare for battle. Okay. So they specifically tell him to like give me the Seraphim and leave. Interesting. So yeah, we're gonna see Vegapunk's actions or just Vegapunk in action. Finally see him bust out a fight. And now Kuma is malfunctioning. Is he being controlled by the Navy? Still not himself, but he's still running. Dragon freaking out. What do you want? Talk to us, Kuma. Where do you want to go so bad? Stay with us. We're not fighting. Not done fighting. The Revolutionary Army is just getting started. Okay. Interesting. Yeah. I mean, yeah. Pretty much like, again, not too much difference here, right? Like, we get the general same concept of the story. Of course, some additional notes and points that help a lot, which is why we still read TCB when it comes out. But for the most part, it's about the same. What fruit would I eat in One Piece? Marco's fruit. I've said this before. Yeah, chapter's out on TCB now, so y'all could check that out. Yeah, the little details in the translations really makes it smoother, and they give us more information. Of course, when the official comes out, we'll get that on top of like just better scans. One Piece closely revolves around the concept of freedom. Goldie Roger, Joy Boy, and Luffy embody. Yes, sir. Maybe something her special race had before. Interesting. True. I forgot about the race thing for Kuma. We still don't know what that is. It seems, oh yeah, it's definitely cleaner too. I don't think the quality is a massive difference, but they definitely do a better job of cleaning and smoothing everything out. But the details you get from the official are still the best. If you're really looking for art, it's the official, at least in terms of art style, is still king in terms of how they're able to scan in the panels and stuff. The problem with the official is that it does commit to the weird translations. It's Zolo boys over there. Akash, hello. Please stop spamming. Kuma half Lunarian. That's why he's a brother. Want to join member camp for you? Hey man, don't worry about it. Appreciate your support nonetheless. The Animal Kingdom Pirates. Yeah, we get some goofy shit like that in the translations for the official. Sometimes they even mess up, which is why for a while like TCB was really winning the people over. I will say, like, it's been noted by like native Japanese translators that TCB sometimes is too lenient with how they localize the language, that it kind of starts to distort the message a little bit sometimes. Vegaforce has the 1065 Bonnie panel. Chapter 1065. Hold on. Let me hop on the Viz now. And now I want to peep 620 as well to see what they're talking about there. At the end of the chapter? I don't see it. What do you mean? 1065? Chainsaw Man fan? Yeah, I like the story. I read the manga. Dude, Teddy literally just said it word for word for me. Bonnie purpose is something to be questioned. Were the world government in an agreement to leave her alone in exchange for Kuma? I think so. I think that makes the most sense, right? Because she got captured by the world government. Clearly for something to do with her powers as well, as we're finding out in this chapter. She served her purpose. Let's just terminate her on sight, right? Was it something to do with her devil fruit or something to do with Kuma's race? I would say it's probably devil fruit in this case. Because if we go off the theory that the Ape Ape no Mi was how Imu has stayed alive this time and maybe eventually somehow lost it, then of course they're going to need Bonnie to make Imu young again. Yes, sir. The Celtics are rolling. We are rolling. Caught up to massive honeymoon phase. Would it feel so good to have a new fave series? Yeah, it's really good. There's a lot of good stuff out there right now. Yes, I read it. We just read the TCB one, but like an hour ago we read the lower quality scan that dropped last night. But it was still readable, so. I'm a Rangers fan. I know the Bruins. I don't watch hockey, but I heard the Bruins are killing it right now. Very readable, yeah. Especially, I think mainly the last couple of weeks has been readable. Before that, when I looked at it, it was very sus. Like it was definitely not good at all. But yeah, last couple of weeks they've upped their game, and you got to give them props. If it's readable, like I'm not loyal to one group over another. I'm just trying to read One Piece, you know. Still gonna read TCB because they're good. Still gonna read the official because they're good as well. But I want to read One Piece. That's all. That's all that matters to me right now. Will Garp turn against the world government, become a pirate Luffy? I don't think he needs to. I think Sword is Garp's organization that goes against the world government. Golden Knights was that crazy ass Cinderella story that they had a few weeks back or a few years back when they first were formed, right? I didn't even watch it and I heard about it. New competition? What competition? The robot at 1065? Oh, hold on. I think I know what you're talking about. Are you talking about the little robot next to, like, working with the other things? Like with the other punks? So busy, these like little animals. And also the robots that we saw before in previous chapters too. Maybe that's it. But like, they really build like these small things based off of this gigantic robot. I feel like it should be similar to this, no? I think Garp's already against them. Yeah, my thing is, I back the sword is run by Garp theory. There's a theory Zoro will find Kaido's dragon fruit and get defeated by Luffy. Zoro will give him the fruit to the sword. I don't think so. Whose theory is that, man? I know Oda said that like he wanted Zoro's sword to eat Kaido's fruit, but I think that's just like a ridiculous thing that he's having fun with, you know? What's good, Silvers? The new scan competition. It's good. It's good to have competition, I think. It's kind of wild that they're like having drama with each other, but ultimately I think competition is good. The one that Lilith drives. In 1065, you're saying, right? What page? I'm seeing Jinbei Seraphim, and then we go to Edison the Thinker. There's Lilith. Getting pissed off, and then we see like little robots in the background. Is that what you're talking about? Or you're talking about another chapter? TCB was sneak dissing. That I did see. That I did see. I'm not sure what the beef is all about there, but so far I don't think it's been looking good for TCB. I feel like people have been like, relax. But I don't know enough about it to really speak on it. I'm just here to read One Piece, man. Nah, chapter's been good, bro. Like we've been it's been lore piece. Okay. Goodbye, there you go. What if Sword has their own three admirals, Garp, Aokiji, and Fujitora? I'm not sure. It'd be interesting to see if Fujitora became part of it already. Like that'd be pretty crazy if he's part of it already. I think the original leaders would probably be Garp and Tsuru for sure. Because she's like kind of the connection to everybody. But Kuzan's definitely in there. Yeah, I need that Kuma information. Like, the break next week hurts because the pacing has been so good. And we just keep getting stuff and stuff and stuff. I didn't know. The beef was actually how I found out about the other scan. Because like people were saying they were getting blocked by TCB just for reading the other one or something. Which hopefully doesn't happen to me. As far as I know, I'm not blocked. Yeah. TCB, I still love y'all, okay? Don't block me. I'm just trying to read One Piece. TCB would have dropped this at 10 p.m. Exactly. They're gonna push each other, you know? And the other one, they have to be better. They had to improve their quality. Because TCB is such high quality. Or else nobody was gonna take them seriously until they started fixing all the grammar shit and like just presenting better looking scans, you know? So they're good for each other. Unfortunately, like the official doesn't take the competition seriously, and they don't like up their game and like figure out a way to get these. If the official wanted to, they could end everybody. They could just come out early with proper translations, proper like scans. They could just kill everybody if they wanted to, but they don't. They don't. Well, yeah, we finished Wednesday night. No, the release is crazy early. It was like 8 p.m. last night that it came out. So like it's like over 24 hours earlier than TCB usually drops it. Yeah, Teddy, this is some crazy drama going on. Even they did like a Q&A yesterday, and they like said they they accused the other fucking voices. What the hell? I think they accused the other scan group of like stealing translations. Let me see if I can find it. I don't know what their source is on this or if they're just wilding. But they straight up like accused them of like stealing translations. There are leaked pictures on Wednesday. Said group takes those pictures, enhances, cleans them, puts a stolen translation on it, and voila. Two huge mistranslations. Like, listen, there's this fair point about like translations and stuff, but like, I don't know what their sort. Like, you gotta say more about it slow. This is like a pretty big accusation right here. You know what I'm saying? And then they respond and says, "We're not stolen. We are native Japanese." And then my guy Vito Knight got blocked. What happened, Vito? Is this all you said? You don't have to lie? Jealousy is a curse? I don't know what's going on, man. Hopefully me showing that doesn't get me blocked. We back to the OG Wednesday chapter drops. Yeah, exactly. The old OGs know, man. It's not that new. We've read verse. Yeah, Vito got clapped by TCB, bro. That's wild. And clearly they're feeling the pressure a little bit because they dropped this. Like, when was the last time they dropped something this early? 11, like this is 12 hours early, guys. You know what I'm saying? So I'm saying the competition is good, bro. I'll read both of them as long as they're good quality. Just like how I still read the official. Civil War. I can't believe Vito got clapped by BCB, bro. That's mad funny. Manga Panda, nah, Gemini's Box. That was my shit. Like, that was my era. Gemini's Box. They had everything, man. They had everything. Jimini's box was so good. Pour one out for Jimini's box, man. And they kind of like just disappeared abruptly. It was just like one day they're just like, we're done. And then TCB came after that and kind of filled the void. But for like a little while there, we were like struggling with the Imgur links and everything. Yeah, Manga Stream. I think both of them went down at the same time, right? Manga, yeah. Manga Panda, I think, is OG. Yeah, Jimini's box and mangas. I remember reading from both of those. Those are the ones that I really read weekly with. One manga where it all started. Is it anyone do it anymore? Oh, is it? Really? That's what it came down to? Because, like, they both, like, went out at the exact same time. So it really felt like, oh, like, Viz is cracking down on everybody. But then TCB just popped right back up, made a whole ass website and everything. Nah, it's not Vito of the Fire Tank Pirates. It's Vito Knight, the fellow One Piece content creator. Friend of the channel. Oh, 1064. Okay, yeah, you got me all confused. I'm like, what am I reading, bro? Like... right after the Bonnie panel. Oh, you talking about like the Kuma robot? Oh, that makes sense. Like the police Kuma? That makes sense. Yeah, it could be something like that. Bro, Teddy, I remember watching Naruto episodes on YouTube back in the day, bro. That shit was wild back then. You could just watch whole ass anime episodes on YouTube. You just go in search bar, be like, Naruto episode, blah, blah, blah. That was so long ago. Like, I genuinely don't even remember the episodes that I watched. Like, I watched Naruto, like, a lot of it. I don't remember any of it anymore, which is why I just straight up say I don't know Naruto. Like, I haven't watched it because it was so long ago. Music playlist is Stream Beats Lo-Fi. Is Blackbeard Zebek's youngest son? There's nothing to prove that, but he's definitely connected to Zebek. That 360p, yeah, bro, we were out there. That and YouTube was where you watched the Naruto episodes and all the music. YouTube to MP3 all day. That's how I got all my music. Bleach in 5 parts. Oh yeah, they had to like split it all up and shit like that. The AMVs, I was never into AMVs, to be honest. The glory days of YouTube, where it was just an absolute no control over that. People just upload it wherever the hell they wanted. Any update on Luffy's mom? Not that I know of. I feel like I probably watched Naruto on the... Did I watch it on a dub or a sub? I don't even remember. Naruto on Cartoon Network? Never peeped Naruto on Cartoon Network. I don't think I really peeped any anime on Cartoon Network. I still the funniest shit was Bo. That was airing. That they had airing. I remember watching that a little bit. Anime dreaming, nah. Kiss Anime was really my first anime website that I watched everything from. After Kiss Anime went down, there was like another website I watched for a while, and then they went down. And then I watched, and then for a long time I used Anime DAO, which I still use sometimes, because sometimes Crunchyroll and Funimation just don't got the shit you want to watch. Watch Cartoon Online was too janky for me. Same with Go Anime. Both of those felt kind of janky. Nah, Anime DAO is elite. I still use that to this day. Didn't have everything? I think they do now. I've never come across something that I couldn't find on the website. Strongest devil fruit. Luffy. Akainu. Kaido. Magellan. 9 anime. I peeped that one before too, I think. Shout out to Kiss Anime though. Kiss Anime was the king. Even though they had all those fucking pop-up ads of all the women. Four Kids dub. The robot carrying the Sunny is the Megaforce. Oh, that's also a good point. Do we see? Let me go back to it. It's on 62 or 63. Ooh, yeah. I think that does say Vega Force. Good find, man. Yeah, it's a giant robot that looks like it as well. So that makes sense. Yeah. I think it says Vega Force there. But like the E is a 5. But it definitely looks like it says Vega Force. Good find, man. Good find. Yeah, that giant robot I think is and it makes sense with how the other robot is. Kiss Anime was the GOAT. Ad block. Yeah, no, uBlock saves everything. So like there's no issues with ads. It even has the option to get rid of JavaScript, so all those paywalls could just get wiped down as well. Weekly Japanese Shonen Jump magazines. Now I collect volumes though. My first anime ever, it was gotta be something I watched as a kid, which would either be Slam Dunk, Detective Conan, or Dragon Ball. I don't know which one I watched first. The first one I completed was definitely Dragon Ball. From Dragon Ball through Dragon Ball Z. My sister's friend had that on DVD. And we watched through the entire Dragon Ball through Dragon Ball Z. Not Pokemon? Probably not. I feel like Pokemon was popular in the more in the West. Because I watched these in China. How about Jason Tatum this season? He's off to a great start, man. And he's not even shooting it that well yet. That's the scary part. Like, the fact that we're rolling through these teams and we could be a lot better, that's what has me excited. Yeah, I don't know what they doing, man. My guy was just chilling for most of the chat, too, and all of a sudden just started spamming W. Like, what's going on? What if Zoro was in Marineford? Just Zoro? Like current Zoro or other Zoro? I still don't think it matters. The next what if video I want to do is current Sanji at Whole Cake Island, with the main concept of being current Sanji versus Katakuri. But that will probably come after a bit, because I just did one. Maybe next month or something. Is it racist I didn't acknowledge your ethnicity, or is it more racist to not assume? I don't think it matters either way, bro. Yeah, Rob Williams will come back soon. I want to see the full squad working together. The defense is starting to crank it up too. Colonel Sanji versus Katakuri, that's fun, right? Yeah, that's gonna be fun to talk about. Is Uta dead? I'm not gonna do any film red spoilers. I guess technically you probably should have seen it by now, but go watch the movie, man. Dragon Ball Z is the GOAT. It just hits. It just has a special place in everybody's heart. I feel like I was surprised at how good it is, like how popular it was even when I got to the States. Because I knew it was popular in China. I watched it, all of it here. And then when I got to the States and it was on like television, it was like GT though. Like that was a huge mistake that they were airing GT. But Dragon Ball was still super popular even in the US. Which is hard to do for things to break through like that. You love GT? Nah, GT was ass, dude. GT was so ass that Dragon Ball Super was like, nah, bro, that shit ain't canon. We moving past that. We know Katakuri's status. He's probably injured again, honestly. I didn't watch much of GT. I just know the little I watched of it just didn't hit the same. Yeah, I can imagine watching it as a kid and enjoying it still. I just had watched it after I had completed Dragon Ball and Dragon Ball Z, and GT was just not the same vibe. Frieza and Cell Saga was heat for sure. I'm sure if I watch it now, I would be so upset at the pacing. But as a kid, I was eating that shit up, bro. I was eating that shit up as a kid. Abysmal painting, but yeah, you have no issues, exactly. You're just there for the hype. Yeah, Spirit Bomb was crazy too. That shit was going mad long. The fucking Goku or the Gohan defeating Cell. Goku literally putting the hand on his back, helping him and stuff. Oh man. How old were you when you saw it though? I watched that shit when I was like 5 or 6. So I did not give a fuck. I was like, yo, what is happening to Goku, bro? I was waiting for that man to come out of that chamber for so long. They would just stare at each other for so long. TCB dropped after they saw me live stream. Yeah, we was mad young watching that shit, so we were eating that up. Like, hell yeah, man. This man just screamed his way into Super Saiyan. Law's a stronger devil fruit than Luffy? Maybe a more useful one. Stronger? I wouldn't go that far. TCB do lurk. I know Par told me like they be lurking in some chats and stuff. They got a huge team though. I think in their Q&A they said they have like 50 people working on that shit. And like 10 to 12 of them are like inactive and stuff. But that still would be like 40 people. So that shit's huge. Oh man. That's mad funny. We go check that shit out and Vito got clapped. Alright, how long wait? Damn. Hour and 46 already. Alright, we might wrap things up soon. I read both scans. Yeah, don't let them know, man. Don't let them know. The thing is, like, they can't block me from the website. So, like, if they block me on Twitter, it's not that big of a deal. Like, I don't get why they would block me on Twitter. I didn't say anything bad. I've been showing love all stream, if anything. I'm just pointing out the news of the beef. You know, I'm not taking no sides. Would Big Mom alive accidentally save Law from Blackbeard trying to kill him? Do we think Big Mom's going to Elbaf? I'm so conflicted on this. How about do we want Big Mom to go to Elbaf? Forget about even thinks. Do we want Big Mom to go to Elbaf? Because Big Mom is like, her dying will be atrocious for her character, but also I'm done with Big Mom. How does it? For sure, soon. Hopefully my voice could recover. My shit's a little fucked up right now. But soon I want to pop open the Discord again and have more conversations and stuff for sure. That's the question though. Is Big Mom still alive and gonna go to Elbaf? Like if she's still alive, she would go to Elbaf. Spoilers on Monday, OP scans on Wednesday, TCB acting right. Par just made a Big Mom video. That's cool. We'll probably peep some videos next week's stream. Might do a discussion as well. We'll see. I think she's dead. She might be. If Oda's trying to push the pace, that could just be like kill both of them off. But like that would be a pretty atrocious for a character. Not gonna lie. I'm the King, biggest fan. Good night. Appreciate you stopping by. Appreciate the support. I'm gonna wrap things up soon here as well. Gonna get sidelined? Maybe. You been watching Bleach? I've never watched it. Bleach is the one where I haven't seen a single episode. I've seen like Naruto. I watched a lot of when I was a kid on YouTube. I don't even remember it anymore though. Dragon Ball obviously I've seen. One Piece obviously I've seen. Bleach is the one I've never seen a single episode of. Peace, Billy. Thanks for stopping by, bro. Gotta check it out. Animated is crazy. Animation is nuts. Kev's always been top tier. Or watching Bleach. I think he rewatched it at one point, no? Hypeland merch. They have nice anime shirts and hoodies. I don't buy a lot of clothes, I'll be honest with you. I get most of my clothes through gifts. all I spend money on is experiences, food, and business. Like that's all I spend my money on. That's how I make it work. Need to watch Bleach. Maybe. I gotta finish Eden Zero first. I am a man. He just came to my place a couple days ago. We're very minimalistic. Got the shit that works. And it's easy to clean too. Have I read? Yes, yeah. We read like twice now. We read 2 different sources. Yes, sir, Nigel. We're wrapping up soon, but always happy to provide this nice little chill 2-hour stream every once a week. And it's fun for me to do, you know, just to interact with y'all and everything. Yeah, OG, you could go to the beginning of the stream if you want to peep my reaction to the original where I actually read through everything. And I read TCB maybe like right when it came out at like 11. So that was be like 45 minutes ago or something. But I don't read word for word because I already read one version at that. Yeah, we do need to get the stage rolling. Hopefully this cough goes away. Like I felt better now for like a week, but this cough just keeps sneaking up on me. Do I watch mangas? I read mangas. I haven't read much lately. I've read about 100 chapters of Eden Zero that I need to continue with and finish. But that's been a fun ride. And there's a lot. I gotta catch up to Kaguya because I know that just ended as well. Gotta eat Ricola honey flavor. I don't know. It's not even. It's just like sneaks up on you randomly. It's weird. That's like the only thing left for me and Tina. Tina obviously also got COVID because she lives with me. But all she got was a cough. So she got it kind of easy. I got fucked up for like a 3-4 days. Special COVID cough medicine. We gotta ask for it. I'll have Tina just steal some from the pharmacy then. Oshinoko. Oh yeah, I do read Aoashi, so that's one thing I read. Kingdom, I'm kind of caught up, but it's so sporadic in how they release. I don't know what Oshinoko is. I want to read Eye Shield 21 eventually, because I keep hearing good things about it. She's actually still catching up to One Piece. She can't binge stuff like I can, so it's been a long process for her. But she's finally in Punk Hazard. All right, so we'll give her some props for that. Honestly, that's like 500 plus episodes, and she actually watches like a regular person. Unlike me, when I ran through the anime, I just fucking spammed the right arrow key, and I caught up to One Piece, or I caught up to Dressrosa in like a month, which was fucking insanity, to be honest. Enel versus Kizaru, I'm taking Kizaru. Enel is a monster, but like we need him in a different scenario to see what he's really capable of. All right, but we're about 2 hours deep. I think I'm gonna wrap things up here. Chow caught up and she started this year. That's mad funny. Imagine what's after the Wano arc. Greatness, man. We're seeing it already in Egghead. All right, but gonna wrap things up here now. We'll be back next week with another stream on break week. Probably react to a couple videos. Maybe it'll be time for me to open up the Discord stage once again, have a proper conversation with y'all. Hopefully my cough will be better then, and but it would make it easier for me as well, just to have other people to talk to. Video wise, an LBAF video will be coming soon at the start of next week, sometime then or something like that. But yeah, fun ass stream as always, people. We'll be back next week. Have a good day, have a good evening, night, wherever you are. Peace. Take care.